All right, good morning. This is a video on how to make the underline go away in your CCC estimating software when you modify the line. So here's an example of a 2024 Nissan Altima. I'm going to repair the right quarter panel, and then I got to put in there to blend the roof rail, extend the clear coat. So I might do blend roof rail and put in an appropriate amount of time. The problem with this is I get this manual line entry, I get this hashtag, and this gets flagged. This gets looked at a little bit closer. So I'm going to use something in the database to overcome that. I'm going to use the aperture panel. I'm going to blend that. But again, I'm not blending the whole aperture panel. I'm only doing the roof rail. So I got to modify this line to say right roof rail and modify my time to whatever's appropriate. And now to get this underline to go away, because I modified this line, I'm going to click on the line 3 times until the cursor's flashing behind the last letter, and then I'm going to hit space, backspace, enter. And that underline goes away. I have an asterisk over here now instead of a hashtag for manual line entry, and that cleans this line up a little bit more. Once in a while it doesn't work, just do it again and it'll go through. So here's another example where I like to use this. Say I'm working on this Chevy Traverse. I'm going to replace this quarter panel, but I can't click on quarter panel. There's nothing there. It's going to tell me I don't get any dollar amount. So it actually comes with the uniside. So I got to go over here and I got to section the right uniside, select the quarter panel, and now that dumps on my estimate appropriately. But notice I would have gotten 7.7 to refinish that uniside as opposed to 3.4, which is only for the quarter panel. And then that quarter panel is going to be sectioned in 3 locations, and I have to get my time back for these welded seams to go from 150 grit to a new undamaged panel. And again, I'm only being paid to refinish the quarter panel and not the rest of it. So I could, again, put a manual line entry in there. I get a hashtag. What I like to do is use the other uniside. And, well, for instance, it's not going to let me use the right side uniside again because I already used that to replace it. So I get this prompt. What I'll do is I'll use the other side. I'll repair that. I'll put in my welded seam repair time, modify my refinish time to capture back what was taken away to do the entire uniside and add that to the estimate. Now I got to change this to say what I'm actually doing. So I'm repairing the right side, uniside, oops, let's get welded seams beyond 150 grit. Can't spell, can't type, can't spell. And again, I get this underline right here. So click 3 times, space, backspace, enter, and that makes that go away. Just another way to approach this side too, I could just modify my base time back to the 7.7 to do that entire uniside refinish, my clear coat updates. And then I could use something like this rocker molding, even though it doesn't have refinish time, I could put refinish time on this because the welded seam repairs is actually feather, prime, and block to go from 150 grit to a new undamaged panel where refinish time begins is feather prime block, and that is a refinish operation. So I put that in the refinish column. Feather prime block welded seams. I've done this video like 5 times, so my typing's getting better. Space, backspace, enter, and that makes that underline go away. So yeah, let me know if you think this is helpful. It cleans up the manual line entries. This gets through the AI scrubbers. This gets through the advisor report a little cleaner and seems to be helping a lot of my shops just capture a couple more dollars on the estimate. Give me some feedback.